This bulletin is brought to you by Good Morning Vihalia. Enjoy the warmth and indulge in the deliciousness.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption or MACC is a tight ship, especially now under the government of Pakatan Harapan. Today the graft busters seized a total of $6.3 million in cold hard cash from several locations in connection with a probe into former Malaysian External Intelligence Organisation or MEIO chief Hasanah Abdul Hamid. She was just arrested yesterday.
So sejumlah wang yang disyaki lebih kurang 12 juta USD bank notes dikatakan telah diselewengkan, dan sehingga kepada pagi ini hasil daripada siasatan kami dengan penahanan yang terbaru oleh terhadap seorang ahli perniagaan berpangkat datuk kita telah memperolehi setakat ini sebanyak 6.3 juta lebih kurang.
Okay, after what I said, some of you who are watching this, however, may argue that the MACC should really be going after the elephant in the room, being 1MDB. If you're one of them, then I have news for you. The MACC says that they are 60% done with their probe into 1MDB.
All the evidence that we need is from the foreign countries. Jadi melibatkan banyak negara. So, dalam kes ini, MACC baru saja memulakan semula siasatan dalam 3 bulan lepas. Dengan kekuatan pegawai yang ada, kami telah menyiapkan siasatan kita sehabis mungkin dan beri masa pada kita untuk mendapat keterangan-keterangan di luar negara. Dan untuk melaman semua pun kita membuat siasatan di luar negara ini bersama-sama dengan beberapa negara seperti Amerika dan juga Singapura.
If you've been on the internet long enough, you'll know that there are a lot of words out there used to describe transgender people and their struggles. Some of them are encouraging, some of them are nice, some of them are downright rude and derogatory, and some of them are just plain weird. On Tuesday, Barisan National Senator Khairuddin E.S. Abdul Samad roped in the term angry bird while empathizing with the struggle of the transgender community, probably a reference to one of the greatest bathroom smartphone games ever created. But what does that have to do with anything, especially the transgender people? I'll let him explain.
Supaya rakyat di luar juga faham, masyarakat Pondan ni kadang-kadang dilahirkan angry bird dia macam burung pipit. Dia dilahirkan macam tu, angry bird dia macam tu, kecil. Jadi dia ni hormon dia lebih, hormon ke arah perempuan ni lebih. Maka dia bukan dia nak macam tu, tapi semula jadi.
And so today, prominent transgender activist Nisha Ayub had something to say about this.
Honestly, I think it's really disgusting the way some people think about the situation of trans. Identity is not about what is between our legs. It's between our ears, which is our brain. People got to understand the differences between one's identity, one's biological situation, and one's sexual organ.
So zooming out a bit, activists like Nisha from the lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender or LGBT community came into the spotlight after the government ordered that posters of some said activists be taken down during an art festival in Penang. The minister who was responsible for giving the order, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Mujahid Yusof Rawa, today urged all quarters to stop defaming and distorting statements by the government on LGBT issues. He reiterated the government's stand that Pakatan Harapan has never recognized the group but are constantly looking for ways to rehabilitate them. He elaborated that, quote, 80%, 80, not 18, 80% of the transgender community is involved in the sex industry and that rehabilitation efforts are done so that they can get out of the industry. On the 10th of August, Mujahid and his deputy Fuzia Saleh met with Nisha Ayub, following which Mujahid urged Malaysians not to discriminate against transgender people and to treat them with basic courtesy. A quote that he says has been twisted into sounding like he as a minister endorses the LGBT community. The quote, "cash is king" has been around for yonks, reason being that cash can be untraceable, unlike credit cards, checks and wire transfers. Now that said, how does one pay 6 or 7 figure bills without leaving a paper trail, especially someone so hot on the radar like fugitive businessman Low Tek Joe? Well, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, US authorities are currently investigating as to whether two intermediaries are helping Low to pay for his legal fees and lodging. The first one is a Thai businessman who reportedly paid for Low's accommodation expenses in Hong Kong and Macau, while also keeping his super yacht Equanimity maintained and fully staffed. The other intermediary was identified as Pras Michel. Nothing to do with Prasad Michael, it's a totally different person. A former rap musician who founded the hip-hop group known as the Fugees. Well, however you pronounce F-U-G-E-E-S, I don't know. Spokespersons for these two individuals have reportedly denied such allegations. Malaysia's first multi-grains brand. The champion is Good Morning. Our final story for today is about the incoming sales and services tax. Yes, today's episode of KiniFlash is going to be the last episode for August. Time flies, doesn't it? We're now less than 36 hours away from the end of the tax holiday. The Agong His Majesty Sultan Muhammad V has assented to the SST bill, paving the way for its implementation on the 1st of September. Businesses are rushing to register themselves for SST at the last minute. How do we know? The SST website? Yeah, it crashed yesterday. While Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng has apologized for the downtime, Customs Director General T. Subramaniam blamed it on the trademark last-minute attitude of us Malaysians. The latest updates on SST include the threshold for eateries being increased to 1.5 million ringgit, meaning that restaurants, eateries, hippie food trucks and pisang goreng stalls that have 1.5 million or above in turnover will be taxed under SST. This is an increase from the GST threshold of just 500,000 ringgit. So, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Pakatan Harapan's promise to revert GST to SST has run its course. How do you feel about it? Are we headed forwards or are we headed backwards with this move? Lim Guan Eng projects that the inflation rate will fall to below 2% after SST kicks in. But do you share this sentiment? Let's talk about it in the comments or on Twitter. Hit like, follow, subscribe and share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching and Selamat Hari Merdeka.